Hello and welcome. No cat tarot cards this time. This is more a lesson or a demonstration, really, you could say, of don't react but respond in what I'm going to say. The first thing is to announce that tomorrow, and today actually, I'm still slightly under 22. Now you'll probably react and say, I don't believe that, and you'll assume that I'm referring to age in years. I'm not. Today I'm actually 21,914 days of age of this physical body, and tomorrow it is 21,915. Seems a bit of a strange number, but if we put it into solar years, it's actually 60. So I actually hit 60 years of age of this physical body. Before I came here 3 years ago, I was actually walking with a walking stick. But since I've been here, I've never had to use it. It was only a few weeks ago I was actually reminded of that. I'd completely forgotten all about it because it seems such a distant memory now. So that's the first one. The second one is to say to you, F you. Now, I'm not swearing at you. I'm not impolitely telling you to go away. It's actually an acronym. We are in what is called not a war of the flesh, but a war of the spirit. So FU actually stands for Empowerment Frequency U-Inverse, and it comes with the second word, fix. I'm not going to go in the significance of the fix because the letter F or the letter F, the letter I and the letter X warrant several videos all on their own. But just listen to the background. We've got the symphony of nature with a bird song. This is really as noisy as it gets here most of the time, so it will be an ideal place. And I thought, why not let's open this up. So what I'm offering is basically bring your own tent or camper van, maybe 4 at a time, and have a sort of like long weekend stay, and meals will be provided. I'm setting the figure at 40 euros per person per night. But obviously if you wanted to stay longer, we could negotiate that and give you more of a package. And also, if you are in a position where you want to bring a favourite recipe and things, that would also go towards improving the range of different meals that could be offered here. It's a chance to relax. The empowerment frequency U-Inverse. While you're here, you have the opportunity, and it's not compulsory. You can help out on this land, which is very therapeutic. But as much as anything else, you will be getting away from all that outside stress. It's very primitive living here permanently. But it may be a taster, a chance for you to sample off-grid living, as much as it is a chance to recalibrate yourself, and for me to help you unlock from within inside yourself the very things that you need that are going to get you through anything, so you can face any challenge. And trust me on this one, I have been through a lot of challenges. They are mostly mental challenges, but they're what we create in the minds if we focus on the negative polarity of the doubt and the worry. As things stand, I'm in a very precarious position, but I do have funding coming in. It's just waiting for it to actually come through. Which also, as a little reminder, yesterday it hit about just over 30 degrees centigrade, which is 90 Fahrenheit, and today can feel that heat again. So it's not a day for doing much in the way of physical activity. But what that does allow, because it's always about setting yourself a win-win situation. If you would like a personal tarot card reading, I'm here, and probably within an hour of your request, I can deliver that for you. So there'll be no waiting for it. And the testimonies I've had about the tarot card readings range from being very accurate to spot on, and all that has really helped me. And feedback of that sort of nature, it's always been consistently good. So no matter what your situation, what comes through in the cards is going to clarify and quantify your present situation and give you a new perspective on it, and most likely a far more positive way forward. I feel half of this is down to being in this fantastic location. It is totally unlike the outside world. I find it very strange when somebody says to me, have a good weekend, because the concept has absolutely no meaning. Same with bank holidays. Every day is a Sunday, effectively. So I'm inviting you here to sample this. You'll get real value for money, as it were. I'm deliberately keeping the costs very low, because I know how difficult things can be for all of us at the moment, with rising costs, this big squeeze that's going on. It is all there to try and break the spirit. So here is an opportunity to basically, if you were in the military and you're on the front line, every now and again the troops will be pulled off the front line for a rest and refit. Well, this is a spiritual war that is taking place, that we are sort of wrapped up in, as it were. So this is the chance to have that rest and refit, and to unlock those powers you probably don't even realize that you have inside yourself. I've had many people over the years who have said to me, I don't have any special gifts, to which I've said, well, how do you know that? It may well be that the situation has not arisen. And that certainly can be seen in times of conflict, in the physical sense, when there are wars and things going on. Because if there hadn't been that conflict, somebody who would have gone into the armed forces, maybe as a soldier, had that situation, those terms and conditions not arisen, they would have not found that sort of heroic strength inside themselves that that situation has created. They may have just been in a sort of 9-to-5 job, and of course they would never have discovered that. So even in conflict, there is some positives to find. It is about going deep within inside oneself. There is a lot more I would love to say on video related to this topic, but that often quoted saying is about of as above, so below. That also reflects in, if you want to know more, then I invite you to join Archaix Underground, because it is about going deep within. So I'm going underground, where I will share further information, some huge revelations I'm going to be sharing. But you'll have to join Archaix Underground to find that out. But you can have a week's free trial to see if it is right for you, and I would highly recommend it, because you're going to come into contact with those that are on the same frequency, those that have gone beyond this sort of questioning things about the reality and going deeper and finding that immortal within. That really is what I'm offering here, should you choose to take up the offer, that you can come here, you can relax, you can let go of all the stresses of that outside world. You'll be around like-minded souls and cats and this beautiful, beautiful surroundings. I will give a little tour in a future video and show what there is at present, but there are plans, mostly up here at this present stage, to gradually improve things and offer more facilities, more opportunities, and build a sort of rolling community. Because it is nice being in isolation, but it is also nice to share things as well. And I get probably the most satisfaction out of uplifting, whether it be through tarot cards or through interaction, through dialogue or face to face, to help you find deep within yourself, your true self, to help you unlock from that spiritual toolbox all the things that you need to get through what we perceive as challenges in this physical experience, in this material realm. But you can choose to see it in the negative if you really want, but from my own experience, it is far better to take an objective view and actually see it in a far more balanced and a far more positive way. Straight away it reduces the stress that we feel, and then in allowing that, putting that to one side, it does open up to a very different reality, a very different perception of the external. And probably most important, it reveals far more about the U-Inverse. So there's the offer for you. If that appeals to you, contact me direct. Links will be in the description. And I'm open if anybody wishes to have a personal tarot card reading. So with that, I am going to say unconditional love to you all.